Well, we had
They're,
this one, the Stavatti, no fans, no motors, no rotors, no
yeah,
blade, the hover car,
Mhm.
SM-2032.
Yep. So
and
So
then
yep, that's
go
one of,
ahead, I'm sorry.
yeah, that's one of our original ads for the hover car. Just announcing that we're doing it. That's an initiative. And that's right. The propulsion system doesn't have any fans or rotor blades, or, the whole idea is to get away from this idea that we're using propellers or spinny bladed things to make it fly. At one point, the original iteration of this was no fans, no blades, no gravity, but we thought that would be too shocking. And so we just no rotors, no
yeah,
blades. And so
that's actually funny because I actually have a screenshot of what you just said there. I have that
okay.
somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
from before.
we ran that at one point too, but this is the one I think we published. So
There's
And
nothing wrong
Legion,
with shocking when it's like that kind of shocking. That's a good kind.
yeah.
We need that more
yeah.
of no gravity kind of aircraft out there.
Well,
And Legion, there's that last line. You should read the last line too because it's really important. I
A
can't see it.
four-seat zero emission VTOL personal air vehicle now under development. So yeah, VTOL, a vertical takeoff and land.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
I Chris, I recently watched this show about the Navy and their aircraft carriers. They've been filming landings since the very, very beginning, just to show pilots, what can happen when there's an accident and all that kind of stuff. And that's what this whole show is about. But as I was watching it a couple of days ago, I started thinking about you and the VTOL and how vertical takeoff and landing on an aircraft carrier changes everything because it's like a helicopter. And I know that some of the planes do it now, but it's just kind of interesting to let everyone out there know, how it changes things because you don't really need that catapult anymore.
Right. Well, I'm getting into that a little bit. One of our major projects is our SM-36 Stelma, which is a fighter that has a large legacy with the company. It kind of launched the company, and it was a politically incorrect airplane because it was competing with the F-35, and
Wow.
you weren't allowed to say anything bad or criticize or threaten the F-35 program for about 30 years, and that it started in 1995. And next year will be the 30th anniversary of that project and that
Wow.
airplane. And so it's taken a long time for that airplane to gestate, and it's finally entering service in quantity. But I have a very poor opinion of the airplane. And of course, I'm prejudiced because I have a design that competes with it. But
Yeah.
what we've done is we've updated our design considerably, and we do have a vertical takeoff version of that airplane for a very specific customer that has asked for it. And the
Wow.
caveat, when we said we design a vertical takeoff variant, we said, allow us to do it any way we want to do it. It won't
Oh,
have a,
wow.
and so it's pioneering the hover car technology. So
Right.
that's a cool way to do it. And it will allow you to have a new type of naval aircraft where you can take off and land. But kind of the key is it isn't going to raise the dust. It isn't going to kick up the dirt. It's not going to lift up women's dresses. It's not going to, have a situation where all these bad things about helicopters,
Yeah.
it will be a lot more noise friendly, be a quiet approach comparatively speaking. And the other thing is you don't have the jet blast. And the Harriers are really, I love Harriers. They're really cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
they uh, they have a jet blast issue. They got four little tubes that put out all this high temperature thrust, and you need to look after the concrete.